marking the inauguration of the 34th Convocation of the Institute of Supply and Materials Management, it gives me great pleasure to call upon the following dignitaries to join with us to do the honors in lighting this very special lamp in keeping the traditions of Sri Lanka. We are expecting the arrival of the Honorable Minister of Education, Higher Education and Vocational Education, Dr. Madhura Selvaratne. In the meantime, we'd like to call upon our guest of honor, Mr. Hasitha Premratne, Managing Director and Chief Strategy and Transformation Officer of Brandix Lanka Private Limited. We also have President of the Institute of Supply and Materials Management, Mr. Lilantha Subasinghe, Past President of ISMM, Mr. I.G. Pereira, Vice President of ISMM and Chairman of the Professional Development and Training Committee, Professor Sanath Divakara, Vice President of ISMM, Mr. Dimuka Hemantha, Mr. Ranila Besekara, General Secretary of ISMM and Senior Faculty Member, Mr. Priyanka Kirihena, Treasurer of ISMM, Mr. Navinda Jayathilaka, Secretary of the Professional Development and Training Committee, Council Member and Senior Faculty Member of ISMM, Mr. Dilshan Silva, Systems Auditor and Faculty Member, Ms. Rubini Meru, Senior Faculty Member of ISMM, Dr. S.T. Sriskanda, Director of Training and Administration, Captain Akbar Malavi, and representing two students who are called upon, Mr. Amir Rajapaksa and Mrs. Govinda Darshani to join the dignitaries. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain upstanding for the national anthem of Sri Lanka. Please remain upstanding to observe 1 minute silence in memory of all the past members who are no more with us. Thank you very much, everyone. Please be seated. The 34th Convocation of the Institute of Supplies and Materials Management. Let's first have a look at the success story of our institution.
With procurement and logistics functions across both public and private sectors. In 1980, ISMM made a significant leap advancement by affiliating with the International Federation of Procurement and Supply Management, IFPSM, a global organization representing over 250,000 professionals.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that note, it gives me great pleasure to call upon the President of ISMM, Mr. Lilantha Subasinghe, to declare open the 34th Convocation ceremony.
I declare the Convocation open for conferment of Graduate Diploma.
Thank you very much, President of ISMM, Mr. Lilantha Subasinghe. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Institute of Supplies and Materials Management, it is our distinct honor to welcome you all to this momentous occasion, the 34th convocation of your esteemed institution. Today, we come together to celebrate not just the culmination of rigorous academic pursuits, but the dedication, perseverance, and achievements of all of you. This convocation marks a significant milestone in the journey of everyone who will be celebrated this evening. A testament to your commitment to excellence and, of course, the readiness to embrace the challenges and the opportunities that lie ahead in the dynamic field of supplies and materials management, not just here in Sri Lanka, but all over the world. As we begin this auspicious event, ladies and gentlemen, let us honor the hard work, resilience, and academic success of all of you and the invaluable guidance provided by the distinguished faculty and the industry leaders. To welcome all of you for this lovely gathering on a more formal note, ladies and gentlemen, it gives us great pleasure to call upon, please welcome, Director Training and Administration of ISMM, Captain Akram Alavi.
Chief guest of the occasion, Mr. Hasita Premaratna, who is the Managing Director and Chief Strategy and Transformation Officer of Brandix Lanka Limited. President of ISMM, Mr. Lilanta Subasingha. Past Presidents of ISMM, Mr. V. Ganesh, Mr. Danesha Pereira, Mr. I.G. Pereira. Vice Presidents of ISMM, Professor Sanat Divakara, Mr. Dimukha Hemanta, and Mr. Ranil Abesekara. General Secretary of ISMM, Mr. Priyanga Kirihena. Treasurer of ISMM, Mr. Kavinda Jayatilaka. ISMM Council members, course directors, members of the faculty, ladies and gentlemen, dear parents, family members, and well-wishers, good evening. On behalf of the President and the members of the Council of ISMM, let me warmly welcome Mr. Hasita Premaratna as guest of honor for gracing this graduation ceremony. Moreover, I would like to sincerely welcome all the graduates of GDPSCM 21-24 course and their parents and well-wishers for this eminent ceremony. So it's a great privilege and honor to have you with us today. And this graduate diploma awarding ceremony comprises the students who have successfully completed the graduate diploma in Purchasing and Supply Chain Management 2021-2024 course. And today I feel honored to stand here in front of you and acknowledge the achievements of our graduate diploma holders who have made both ISMM and their parents and their well-wishers proud. These brilliant graduates exhibit such talents that will not only help them achieving their goals, but also bring glory of success to our esteemed institute. Today we have gathered here not just to celebrate the achievements of our students, but also to give due regard to our values and morals which these graduates exemplify, like discipline, compassion, and enthusiasm for learning. I'm glad to denote that over the course of your graduate diploma program, you have developed lifelong friendships and networks. You have also become a valued member of the ISMM community and treasure and continue the relationship with the Institute and be a part of the ISMM alumni, which spans over a period of 53 years. Dear graduates, you have marked just another significant milestone in your continued quest for excellence and successful future. Certainly, more challenges will still come your way. However, stay focused and always remember that your dream is within reach when you are determined and committed. I take this opportunity to wish you all the very best success and happiness in your future endeavors. May you sail in the ship of ambitions and anchor in the harbor of success. Thank you.
Captain Akram Alavi, Director, Training and Administration of ISMM, welcoming all of you. So with that note, we are ready to start the conferment of Graduate Diploma, the ordinary process. To do the honors, we'd like to call upon our guest of honor, gracing this occasion, Managing Director and the the Chief Strategy and Transformation Officer of Brandix Lanka Private Limited. Please welcome Mr. Hasitha Premaratna, being accompanied by the Chairman of the Professional Development and Training Committee and Vice President of ISMM, Professor Sanat Dibakar. Gentlemen, if you can step forward, please. We're going to start off with, ladies and gentlemen, the ordinary passes. We have Senior Executive Warehouse, Atlas Axelia Company Private Limited, Dulanjana Batagal. Next, we have the Junior Executive Custom Solution Key Accounts, Expo Lanka Freight, Shinomi Dineshika. Development Merchandiser, MS Krida, BNB Jayasingha. Deputy Analyst, Procurement Merchandiser, Ascent Business Solutions, Mohammed Ifam. Tool Issuer, Colombo Dockyard PLC, Odil Udulsara Kaluarachi. Assistant Manager, Logistics and Administration, CIC Holdings PLC, Nalin Samira Silva. Procurement Executive, Durden's Hospitals, Dinukshi Nadishani Thomas. Assistant Manager, Logistics Planning, TransAsia Freight and Logistics Private Limited, Nabil Nitmal Kodituaku. Senior Procurement Officer, AB Mauri Lanka Private Limited, Ruklanti Fernando. Logistics Assistant, Sri Lanka Air Force, Samit Rohan Jayasuriya. Executive Warehouse, Maliban Biscuits Manufactories Private Limited, Dilshan Manoj Senavera. Procurement and Logistics Executive, White's International Company, Ishara Dilrukshi Panamulla. Storekeeper Airport and Aviation Services Private Limited, Harshana Senviratna. Senior Officer Warehouse, Samson Rubber Products, Manoj Senviratna. Operations Manager, Makub Healthcare Products, Chandi Rasangi. Assistant Manager, Supply Chain, Haley's Fentons, Tevindu U. Disanayaka. We have Wing Commander Buddhika Rawat of Sri Lanka Air Force. Thank you very much, presentation party. We are ready for the presidential address here at this 34th convocation of the Institute of Supplies and Materials Management. Prior to his appointment as the president, he served as the vice president for 4 consecutive years on the Council of Management. With 15 years of dedicated service to ISMM, Mr. Subasinghe has contributed in various capacities, including Secretary of several committees, Systems Auditor for 2 years, and Course Director for the multiple academic programs. And he is a diplomate of ISMM. Professionally, he has over 25 years of experience in the private sector and multinational organizations in the field of supply chain management, having worked with the companies such as Uniwalkers, Richard Peters Distributors Limited, Lanka Payphones Limited, International Organization for Migration, UN Migration Agency, Holcim Lanka Limited, and Siam City Cement Lanka Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, currently an entrepreneur in the hospitality and tourism sector. Please welcome the President of ISMM, Mr. Lilantha Subasinghe, for the presidential address.
Thank you, Mr. Dushan Vas, our compeer today. Chief guest, Honorable Dr. Madhura Senivaratna, Deputy Minister of Education, Higher Education and Vocational Education. He is arriving very soon. We are expecting his presence here today. And our guest of honor today, Mr. Hasitha Premaratna, Managing Director, Chief Strategy and Transformation Officer, Brandix Lanka Limited. Professor Sanat Divakara, Chairman, Professional Development and Training Committee and Vice President. Mr. Dimukha Samaravikrama, Vice President. Mr. Ranil Abesekar, Vice President and Senior Faculty Member of ISMM. Mr. Priyanka Kirihena, General Secretary of ISMM and Senior Faculty Member. Mr. Kavinda Jayatilaka, Treasurer of ISMM. Past Presidents, Mr. V. Ganesh, Mr. Danesha Pereira, and Mr. I.G. Pereira. Office bearers and council members of ISMM, esteemed faculty members of ISMM, staff of ISMM, spouses, parents, and families of our graduates, Mr. Sadun Gunatilaka, Jayatilaka, Course Director, GDPSCM 2021-2024 batch, and most importantly, our dear graduates. Good evening to all of you. It is with immense pride and joy that I stand before you today at this convocation as the President of Institute of Supply and Materials Management. First and foremost, I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to each and every graduate who has completed the Graduate Diploma in Purchasing and Supply Chain Management. Let me tell you this, you are not just diploma holders. Today, you are survivors, achievers, and leaders in making. Unlike traditional university students who often have the privilege of dedicating their full time to studies with family support, you had to juggle multiple responsibilities, careers, families, financial commitments, and personal challenges, all while pursuing academic excellence. This is not an easy journey. That is why we now offer to you not as students, but as learning partners. Because you walk this path with us side by side, as professionals shaping the future for this nation supply chain ecosystem. Before I go further, I want to make a very special acknowledgement. Today, our course director for the GDPSM 21-24 batch, Mr. Sandun Wickramarachchi, is physically not fit to participate in certain proceedings today due to the illness. But despite that, he is here with us today. A true testament to his deep commitment, passion, and enthusiasm for this cause and for each one of you. Let us show us our heartfelt appreciation and gratitude with a warm round of applause. At ISMM, we believe in building knowledge from the ground up. That's why our Educational Advancement and External Relations Committee has taken bold step to introduce supply chain management to the school curriculum. Not just at A levels, but even at the O level and junior levels. Because supply chain isn't just an industry, it's a life skill. From managing resources at home to handling procurement in billion-rupee corporations. It's all about planning, sourcing, storing or warehousing, and delivering value efficiently. We are excited to announce that our efforts have been recognized at the highest level. Discussions have already started with the Ministry of Education and the National Institute of Education to integrate supply chain management into the school syllabus. And I confident with the support of leaders like His Excellency, the President of Sri Lanka, Anura Kumara Dissanayaka, Prime Minister Dr. Harini Amarasuri, and our esteemed Chief Guest, Honorable Dr. Madhura Seniviratna, this vision will soon become a reality. Dear graduates, this is just the beginning. I urge all of you to do two things going forward with the collaboration of ISMM. Join the ISMM as corporate members. Your voice, your experience, your energy can help us build better programs, mentor future learners, and shape national supply chain management policies. Be active, be involved, let us grow together. And second one, apply for the National Supply Chain Excellence Award. There are not only organizational awards, but also individual categories where professionals like you can showcase innovation, leadership, and impactful practices. It's your time to shine, and more importantly, to inspire others. Also, please remember the power of networks, the friendships and professional bonds you have built during this diploma should not end here. Stay connected, help each other to grow. As I always say, no country ever developed because of individuals alone. It takes collective will, collaboration, and shared purpose. Finally, I want to express our gratitude to your families, spouses, and mentors who supported you on this journey. I hope you also agree with me to appreciate our faculty. Always, the education arm goes with them. With their knowledge and experiences matters to develop our course programs. So with that, I wish you continued success in your careers and personal lives. May your future be full of learning, leadership, and service to the industry and our country. Thank you and congratulations once again.
Thank you very much, President of ISMM, Mr. Lanka Subasinghe. Next, we have the conferment of graduate diplomas for the second class passes. Can we have with us our guest of honor, gracing the occasion, Mr. Hasitha Premaratne, Managing Director and the Chief Strategy Transformation Officer of BMICH Lanka Private Limited, along with President of ISMM, Mr. Lanka Subasinghe, and the Chairman, Professional Development and Training Committee, Vice President ISMM, Professor Sanat Divakara, to stepping forward. Ladies and gentlemen, the second class passes. Storekeeper Dali Butler, Harshana Vijayanta. Senior Executive, Ocean Exports, Carry Logistics Lanka, Sanjula Rajaratna. Store Officer, Warehouse Operations, Lanka Electricity Company, Roshan Ratnayaka. And Logistic Executive, MS Holdings, Nalaka Upul Kumar. Right, thank you very much. Presentation party. Group Finance Director and Chief Strategy Officer of the group. And he's also the Director of BMICH Group subsidiaries and investment ventures that include TJ Lanka PLC, Incube Global, and Best Pacific Lanka Limited. An independent director at John Keel's Hotels PLC and serves as the chairman of the audit committee. Also an independent director at NDB Bank and chair its board risk committee. Also the board member of the Apparel Impact Institute of US and was formerly a director at Bank of Ceylon, Sri Lanka's largest bank, chairing the board risk and nominations committees. He's also served on the board of SEMA Sri Lanka and Sri Lanka Accounting and Auditing Standards Monitoring Board and was the committee member of the Ceylon Chamber of Commerce. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Hasitha Premaratne.
Good evening, everybody. President of the ISMM and the office bearers, the faculty members and parents, and of course my dear graduates. First of all, a very warm congratulations to all of you who have gone through, I think, from 2021 to 2024. I should not remind any of you, you know the times were quite tough over the last few years, especially when you all started, you would have been coming out of COVID, and then soon after that, we had an economic crisis in Sri Lanka. So probably your efforts are more than double the normal to get to this stage. So I'm sure that you deserve a double congratulations for getting through these challenges and passing through your examinations and getting to where you are today. So well done. As the industry globally becomes dynamic, as we all know, we had many challenges as Sri Lankans, as well as the whole world has gone through a major turmoil over the last few years. If you look at Sri Lanka in 2019, we had our Easter Sunday attacks, followed by 2 years of COVID. And then we had 2022, the economic crisis in Sri Lanka. And after that, we now go through a major set of challenges with the US president coming out with all kinds of changes and creating the whole world of uncertainty, right? And in that world, what it has made is this volatility has essentially led to so much of complexity and challenges for all of us. When I say all of us, the supply chains, particularly the ones that are serving the Western world, have been filled with a lot of challenges because of these dynamics that have been changing by the day. In fact, if you look at the last 6 weeks, I'll just give you a little bit of a background from my experience. 2nd of April, before that we all thought, we knew that there will be some sort of a tariff will come in and some sort of impact will come to all of us. But certainly when we woke up that morning of 2nd of April, nobody really thought that we'll end up as Sri Lanka with a 44% tariff to US. Right? And then you know that there was a formula he had used, and that formula was applicable to almost all the countries in the world, and ranging from almost 49% down to 10%, pretty much everybody got whacked. So we were looking at our business model to say that 44% tariff, right? From today, already we have in our industry, in the apparel industry, about close to 7 to 33%, depending on the product, a tariff to US. You add another 44 on top of that, you're taking the maximum tariff to almost 70-odd%, 74%. Now, can we have a sustainable business model? So the first week, we obviously knew that there was no conversation if this tariff is going to continue. So we worked with the government as the Joint Apparel Association, and there was a committee appointed, a task force appointed to come out with this tariff proposal, a counter proposal to the US. And since then, with the support of the government and the negotiation committee, we have made some significant progress over the last 6 weeks. So I must say that from 9th of April, when the tariffs were paused for 3 months, right? Since then to today, we are now running a 10% additional tariff. But with the negotiations that are going on, there is hope and belief that we will not get 44, but we'll definitely get something less, hopefully something like 10 or 10-ish. But looks like it will not go back to zero for sure. So that's the world that we are living in. And in fact, tomorrow morning when we wake up, there might be something else, because you all know how the US president operates. He has his own communication channel. The Truth Social will tell you what's happening. And you just have to take it and see how it impacts your world and your business, and it's utter chaos. So that's what the new world is going to be, right? All of you who have graduated, I'm sure you're with your day-to-day work, day-to-day challenges, you're going through many problems, many issues. But I think as professionals, as individuals, we have to take these as part and parcel of our life. Because if we start worrying about these too much, we'll either get heart attacks and end up in hospitals. We won't be able to work, right? We won't be able to live. But we need to see how we need to take these and digest them as part of our life. Because as we evolve over the years, we've dealt with many complexities, no doubt. As Sri Lankans, we've gone through a 30-year war. There are some gentlemen from the forces as well, I can see, and you all have seen the challenges. We've all gone through these challenges in this country. but we've emerged. So same way, each time, each decade, each era, there will be a set of challenges that will come. And we get used to it. We fight back. And that's the resilience that we need to build as humans, as Sri Lankans, as individuals, as professionals. So my request is, while you learn your books with these examinations, with academic affairs, which give you the much needed knowledge to come strong and apply them in the real world. But when you come to the real world, when you play in the real world, I can see all of you are employed, which is a great thing, right? You're doing some area of supply chain or the related work already. So you know that these things have an impact. But as you progress in your career, as you progress further, you will find that these challenges will continue to be more and more day by day. And if this president in the United States stay on, I'm sure that there'll be more and more challenges that we have to learn to live with. So essentially what that means is that we have to stay resilient, we have to stay strong, and we need to fight back no matter what the challenges that counter us day by day. And these are sometimes not coming out of the curriculums. These are coming out from your experience and the exposure that you need to bring in your day-to-day life. And thereby, all of you, together with the organizations that you work, you need to have that formula of how you need to counter the challenges and come out in this type of environment. So my experience has been that whenever these type of challenges emerge, it's that we had to take a step back and we had to stay calm without reacting at the first place. And then see what should be our approach, what should be our strategy, right? How should we counter this? And come out with a plan, which obviously might have a lot of ifs and buts, there's no doubt about it, but those will continue to be there, and you will have to see how some of these will be gradually mitigated through various people coming together, with a lot of brains coming together, and not only that, in today's world, the technology bringing a lot of solutions as well. Because we have today the ChatGPTs, the DeepSeeks, right, which can virtually do your question paper in 30 seconds, right? You can give an answer in 30 seconds. So we are emerging into a world where artificial intelligence will almost ready to replace the brain, but that's part of the brain that it will replace. Always there will be an element of controlling that artificial intelligence which will come with your human brain. And that's the part that I told earlier, where the resilience to fight back in a situation and come back strong and take a step back and look at how to counter the situation. Now that's something that almost impossible to replicate with artificial intelligence, because that's situational, that's the moment that you need to fight back, and that is the competitive advantage that each of you will have on top of ChatGPT and DeepSeek. Because good old days, or the few years back, maybe we would have said the competition is among you. Now the competition is not necessarily among you, but competition is with DeepSeek and ChatGPT, who will also be competing with your knowledge and coming out in 2 seconds, 3 seconds, sometimes what you are processing in your brains. So keep in mind, technology is coming in, use the technology. Use it for your advantage. Never say no to technology. Never say that's not good, that's useless. Right? Sometimes we have that habit of throwing it away and dismissing it. There is no way that we can dismiss the technology today. And it's going beyond, it's coming out stronger and stronger by the day, and then it's challenging the human brain every day. Take it as a challenge, use it, and make sure that you use it to improve your delivery, your outcomes, and ultimately, as I said, to improve your resilience to fight back in this challenging environment. So once again, I want to also congratulate not only the graduates, but also their parents, families, extended families who are here. I'm sure they have made their own sacrifices to let you do your studies. I can remember when my days of studies, how my parents were sacrificing many things and supporting me to complete my degrees and professional education and other things, not only supporting financially, but also supporting in other means as well. So always that I have that heartfelt gratitude to my parents who have helped me to complete my studies and go through these graduations over the years. And I'm sure, and I know what they have contributed for you as well. So take a moment to say thank you after this ceremony to your loved ones, and enjoy this day, because today is your day, because it's your graduation. So I won't take too much time, and I want to once again congratulate all of you, plus also thank the ISMM for inviting me to be here, and also ISMM leadership, the president, the vice president, and all the other committee members who have worked tirelessly to set up this supply chain environment in this country and take it day by day to the next level, because this is something that is important, not only because the country is going through challenges, but the whole world is going through the challenges that I mentioned. We had a big challenge of talent migration in the last couple of years. At least we have seen it somewhat reducing, but a lot of people who had graduated from Sri Lanka, got a lot of experience, are today in either Australia, Canada, or in the UK, or somewhere else, migrated and serving in those countries. But that's just fine as long as they contribute back something to Sri Lanka as well, and I'm sure that all of you will also do the same, that you will contribute back to the country of where you have learned and what you have learned, so that we as Sri Lankans can pull things forward and take it to the next level. So congratulations, and thank you very much, and all the very best.
Gentlemen, up next we have the conferment of the first class graduate diplomas. Can we have once again Mr. Hasitha Premaratna, guest of honor, being accompanied by President of ISMM, Mr. Nilantha Subasinghe, and Professor Sanath Divakara, Vice President of ISMM. Can we have? We're going to start off with the Manager, Projects and Special Operations, Global Logistics Services, Udit Madhuranga. These are the first class passes being presented at this 34th Convocation ceremony of ISMM. Next we have Assistant Manager Warehouse and Distribution, Rich Life Dairies Limited, HB in Ratnasiri. Next, Warehouse Executive, Dali Butler and Company, Nadishan Malinga. Material Coordinator, Bioextract Private Limited, Malit Vimukti. Commercial Executive, Elastomeric Engineering Private Limited, Achini Prabodha. Commercial Assistant, EB Creasy and Company PLC, Dminda Darshani. Thank you very much, Mr. Hasitha Premaratna, our guest of honor. You may take your respective seat as we welcome our chief guest, gracing the 34th Convocation of ISMM, Honorable Deputy Minister of Education and Higher Education, Dr. Madhura Seneviratna. You may straight away join the presentation party as we continue the presentation of first class diplomas now. Dr. Madhura Senivratna, we have the presentation of first class diplomas going on, and the rest of the first class diplomas will be presented by the chief guest. Pharmacies, State Pharmaceuticals Corporation, Hiroshini Karunaratne. Pharmacies, State Pharmaceuticals Corporation, Ranga Uchitra Kure. Procurement Executive, Asiri Hospital Holdings, Amila Lanka Rajapaksa. Command Master Warrant Officer, Sri Lanka Air Force, Gyan Vikramasekara. Procurement Coordinator, Hettikota Industries Private Limited, Ranisha Chanuki Piris. Executive, Tender Sales, Douglas and Sons Private Limited, Amila V. Lienege. Assistant Manager, Supply Planning, Hema's Consumer Brands, RM PD Ranatunga. And one final recipient of the first class diploma, Planning and Costing Executive, Sri Lankan Catering Limited, PBP Sri Ratnayaka. Holds an MBBS degree from the University of Peradeniya, has served as a trained anesthetist. Beyond his medical and ministerial roles, also actively involved in various national and community initiatives, deeply committed to promoting cultural and intellectual engagement, serving as the Vice President of both the Sri Lanka-China Friendship Wushu Association and Sri Lanka Tai Chi Association. He also contributes to policy and thought leadership as the Nuwara District Organizer of the National Intellectuals Association. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Madhura Senivratna, Honorable Deputy Minister of Education and Higher Education, to address all of you.
Thank you very much, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. President of the Institute of Supply and Material Management and Distinguished Office Bearers, our council members of ISMM, and all esteemed faculty members, and proud parents, spouses and family members. It is indeed a great honor and privilege for me to participate as the chief guest of 34th Convocation ceremony of the Graduate Diploma in Purchasing and Supply Chain Management conducted by the Institute of Supply and Material Management of Sri Lanka. We all aware that the institution was formally recognized by the Act of Parliament number 3 of 1987 and as an educational institution. The fundamental exception of the government in promotional education is to empower individuals to secure meaningful employment. So the present government remains committed to strengthening links between recognized institutions such as ISMM and the other suitable educational bodies. For this purpose, necessary acts and regulations have already been instituted. Our government works with broad and inclusive vision. We understand that not every student gains direct entry to the universities. So therefore, it is absolutely vital to offer them alternative pathways through professional qualifications such as those provided by your esteemed institute, which lead to rewarding career. ISMM, with a legacy spanning over 52 years, has made remarkable contribution to national development. Your publications and programs clearly demonstrate how students have acquired advanced knowledge in supply chain management. This expertise upon opportunities across both public and private sector plays an important role in strengthening the national economy. The roles of these graduates will play in the fields of logistics and procurement, whether in government or private organizations, are of immense potential. I would also like to particularly comment on initiatives taken by President and the Council of ISMM to propose the inclusion of supply chain management education in the national school curriculum. We had working with them. You all, actually. We had some discussions, and we had some discussions again to add these your important collaboration and expertise to our school education. This is a progressive and timely idea as a presentation of the Ministry of the Education. We are committed to encouraging innovative and practical subjects in our school system. This marks clear shift from approaches of the past administrations. Under visionary leadership of His Excellency the President and the Honorable Prime Minister, we are tirelessly working to uplift both schools and professional education in Sri Lanka. In this effort, we look forward to the continued contribution and collaboration of institutions like ISMM. To all graduates, my message is simple yet vital. Put your knowledge into practice. Apply what you have learned to real-world challenges of the industry. Strive for excellence in your chosen careers and contribute to the development of our country. In conclusion, let me thank once again President and the Council managements of the ISMM for inviting me for this convocation as chief guest. I extend my warmest congratulations to all graduates receiving these certificates today, and I wish each of you continuous success and fulfillment of your professional journeys. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Our chief guest, Dr. Madhura Senivratna, would like to call upon you, sir, once again to the center stage as we are getting ready for the Module Top Awards and the Batch Tops to be rewarded. Can we have you once again stepping forward, please? Economics and Statistics for Management. Please welcome Achini Prabodha. Module top of Principles of Management, Management of Tender Process and Contracts, Marketing Management, Purchasing Management, Ranga Uchitra Kure. Module top of Financial Management, Dhananjaya Ranatunga. Module top of Warehouse and Stockyard Management, Information Technology for Supply Chain Management and Industrial Management, Hiroshini Karunaratna. Module top of International Logistics and Transport, Inventory Management, Udit Madhuranga. Module top of Information Technology for Supply Chain Management, Purchasing Management, Amila Viraj Linage. Module top of Legal Aspects of Materials Management, MAH Senaviratna. Module top of Operational Research, Malit Vimukti. And final module top award to be presented, recognizing research, methodology, Ishara Dilrukshi Panamulla. Thank you very much, Mr. Danisha Pereira. Next, I would like to call upon President ISMM, Mr. Lilanta Subasinghe, along with Mr. V. Ganesh, past President of ISMM, to join the dignitaries in presenting the Memorial Awards. Third in order of merit, Group Captain A.H. Puviman Singha Memorial Award goes to Udita Madhuranga. Second, in order of merit, Mr. S.A.P. Rupasinghe Memorial Award goes to Hiroshini Karunaratna. Ladies and gentlemen, first in order of merit, Captain V.T.D. Amaratunga SLN Memorial Award goes to Ranga Uchitra Kure. Thank you very much, Mr. V. Ganesh. I would like to call upon Vice Presidents of ISMM, Mr. Dimukha Hemanta, Mr. Ranil Abesekara, and General Secretary, Mr. Priyanka Kirihena, to come upon stage as we are ready to present some special tokens of appreciation. And the first token of appreciation being presented to our guest of honor, ladies and gentlemen, Managing Director, Chief Strategy and Transformation Officer, Brandix Lanka Private Limited, Mr. Hasita Premaratna. And then, recognizing his presence here at this 34th Convocation of ISMM, ladies and gentlemen, our chief guest, Honorable Deputy Minister of Education and Higher Education, Dr. Madhura Seneviratna. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And now it's time for the vote of thanks to propose. It gives me pleasure to call upon one of the student representatives, H.B. Nirmal Ratnasiri.
Chief guest of Convocation, Honorable Dr. Madhura Seneviratna, Deputy Minister of Education, Higher Education and Vocational Education. Guest of honor, Mr. Hasita Premaratna, Managing Director of Chief Strategy and Transformation Officer, Brandix Lanka Private Limited. President of ISMM, Mr. Lalanta Sudasinghe, past presidents, vice presidents, general secretary, treasurer, and council members of ISMM, distinguished guests, respected officials, beloved lecturers, dear parents, family members, and my amazing fellow graduates. Good evening. It's with great pride and emotion that I stand before you today to deliver this word of thanks on behalf of Graduate Diploma in Purchasing and Supply Chain Management, batch of 21-24. Today marks not just the end of academic journey, but the celebration of 3.5 years filled with learning, growth, challenges, laughter, and memories that will last a lifetime. First, let me extend our deepest gratitude to President of ISMM, Mr. Lalanta Sudasinghe, and to the past presidents of ISMM for your visionary leadership and unwavering support to this institution that have laid the foundation for the quality education we are proud to have received. Captain Akram Alavi, our respected Director of Training, thank you for dedication in shaping our academic path and for continuous ensuring that we stay aligned with the evolving needs of the industry. A sincere thank you also goes to all the officials and members of ISMM. Your tireless efforts, commitments to excellence, and belief in power of education have enabled us to become professionals ready to take on the world. To Mrs. Chetana, Ms. Diniti, and Mr. Pawan, thank you for being the silent heroes behind the scenes, ensuring that every arrangement, schedule, and academic needs was met with efficiency and care. Your support has not gone unnoticed, and we are truly grateful. And now, with heartfelt appreciation, I want to offer a very special thanks to our course director, Mr. Sandul Vikramarachi. Sir, you have been our mentor, our guide, and above all, our constant support throughout this journey. Like a true guardian, you gave your fullest. Whether it was through academic guidance, personal encouragement, or navigating us through challenging times. Your insights, your patience, and your belief in our potential have been invaluable. Dear sir, thank you. While we are proud of our achievements, we are especially proud of each other. To my incredible graduates, I want to say this. You are the heart and soul of this journey. Our unity, our spirit, and our unwavering support for one another truly define who we are. As our motto says, nothing is impossible, and we live by it every day. We weren't just students, we were a team. Sometimes we were the lecturers. Sometimes we became the coordinators, the event planners, the motivators, the designers and moderators. Before each module exam, before every dissertation deadline or academic hurdle, we organized study rooms, discussed ideas, and stood up each other. Together we lift each other up, and grew not only as professionals but as people. At this moment, I would like to express a very special thank Mr. Ranga. Your experience, dedication, and tireless effort played a crucial role in keeping the entire group connected and engaging throughout these 3.5 years. You were the truly communication hub of our batch, always present, always supportive, and always making sure no one was left behind. My friend Ranga, your contribution has been invaluable. Also, a heartfelt thanks to Mr. Anup Seniratna, a senior student who joined midway through our journey, but whose impact was very deeply. Our coordination within the group and the useful study sessions you arranged at the end of every module were the huge part of our success. Mr. Anup, my friend, your initiative and willingness to guide us made a lasting difference. Beyond academics, we created memories. In pandemic times also, we successfully organized 2 gatherings and unforgettable one-day trip to Sigiriya. These were more than events. They were celebration of friendship, laughter, and togetherness. We shared stories, meals, dreams, and challenges. And today, as we look around, we don't see classmates. We don't see just classmates. We see a strong, skilled, and unbreakable families. So, my dear friend, yes, it's hard to say goodbye. But I truly believe that this is not the end. We will continue together to celebrate each other's win and to be there for one another at every possible occasion. Because bonds like these not fade. They only grow stronger with time. Finally, to everyone who walks with this journey with us, thank you from the bottom of our heart. Let's step into the future with pride, with purpose, and with the same belief that brought us here. As our motto says, nothing is impossible. Thank you. God bless you.
So with that, ladies and gentlemen, to declare close the 34th Convocation of ISMM, once again would like to call upon President of ISMM, Mr. Lanka Subasinghe.
I declare the convocation closed.
Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that we wrap up the formalities. And in doing so, we have the ceremonial procession leaving the proceedings now, led by the President of ISMM, Mr. Lanka Subasinghe. Would like to request you all to stand at attention as the ceremonial procession would be through the proceedings.